Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to jump right into some really fascinating ideas from yoga that, can seem super complex on the surface, but are actually surprisingly natural. We're going to pull back the curtain on the internal energy systems that really power our spiritual journey. All right, let's get into it. So, yeah, this is a question that comes up all the time, right? People hear about chakras, these spiritual energy centers, and they sound so mysterious and important. But the source material we're digging into today suggests that, well, maybe we're overthinking it a little bit. To really make this whole thing click, the material gives us this fantastic analogy that just simplifies everything. It compares getting into these deep practices to something most of us do every single day, driving a car. I mean, think about it. When you get in your car, all you really need to know are the main controls. How to turn the key, hit the gas, steer, and brake. You don't need to be a mechanic who understands every single piston, wire, and circuit under the hood to get where you're going. The same idea applies here. Meditation and pranayama, or breathing, those are your simple controls. And the chakras? Well, they're part of that amazing, complex engine that just runs automatically in the background. And what this really means, which is so freeing, is that you don't have to become some intellectual expert on the whole system to get huge benefits. These practices were actually designed to be easy to drive. When we just focus on the simple procedures, we give all that complex inner machinery this space to do its incredible work all on its own. Okay, so if we're not supposed to be obsessing over chakras, what do we focus on? Well, let's get to the core practice that really gets that engine running smoothly. Let's talk about pranayama. Pranayama isn't just, taking a few deep breaths. It's about deliberately, consciously using your breath to influence a very specific and very important channel inside your body. It's about cultivating your internal life force to purify and open up your entire nervous system. And the main practice here is called spinal breathing. The amazing part is just how simple the whole procedure is. You just sit down, you relax, you breathe slowly, and you just imagine a tiny little channel running right up the core of your body. You follow it up as you breathe in, and you trace it back down as you breathe out. That's it. You're not forcing anything, just gently holding a mental image. The source material has this wonderful mining analogy for what this feels like. When you first start, it's like you're just surveying the territory. You've heard there's gold in these hills, this spinal nerve, but for now, you're just getting a feel for the landscape. It's all based on your imagination and, yeah, a little bit of trust. But here's the thing. With consistent, easy practice, something starts to shift. The digging pays off. That path you were just imagining, well, it starts to become a real, tangible inner experience. Your imagination gets backed up by a growing reality. The path starts to kind of glow on its own. And this points to the most profound shift of all. You see, you start out as the seeker, the one who is actively looking and doing. But at some point, the whole process takes over. You're no longer the one doing it. You become the one witnessing this vast, incredible process unfolding inside you. You were looking for the nerve, and by doing that, it found you. Now, this whole breathing practice is incredibly powerful, but it's not meant to be a solo act. It's designed to work hand in hand with meditation, and when you put them together, you get this really powerful synergistic effect. The analogy they use here is like farming. You have a field and a seed. Pranayama, the breathing, is like cultivating the field. You're plowing the soil of your nervous system, making it fertile and ready. And then meditation comes in and plants the seed of pure, silent, blissful consciousness right into that perfectly prepared ground. This is exactly why they're two separate practices, designed to be done one right after the other. It's described as a double whammy because you're basically coming at this transformation from two different angles. You prepare the whole system with energy and flow, and then you fill it with silence and deep joy. So, as this whole purification process really gets going, you might start to notice some, let's say interesting things happening. But the sources are crystal clear on this. There is absolutely no reason to be concerned. These are just signs of progress. You might find yourself sweating a little for no reason, or you hear some strange gurgling sounds or feel these minty sensations. Maybe you see inner lights or hear sounds like humming. Your breath might even slow down so much it feels like it's almost stopping. All of these are simply signs that the energy in your nervous system is waking up and the purification process is working. A great way to think about this is to treat these experiences like milestones on a road trip. You see a sign for a city you're passing. That's great. It means you're on the right highway. But you don't pull over, get out of the car, and just stare at the sign for hours. You acknowledge it, you feel encouraged, and you keep on driving. And this brings us right back full circle to our main theme, simplicity. You know, the Wright brothers succeeded because they focused on mastering just a few essential controls for flight, not every single tiny aerodynamic detail. By focusing on the simple procedures of pranayama and meditation, we allow the complex, beautiful, wonderful results to unfold all on their own. And all of this leads to this really beautiful, kind of mind-bending paradox that sits right at the heart of this entire journey. It's one that connects the microscopic to the totally galactic. I mean, just stop and think about that for a second. By placing our gentle, simple attention on this tiny, thread-like nerve inside our physical body, we unlock a dimension of inner space that is as vast and endless as galaxies. It's an incredible idea, isn't it? That the infinite is completely accessible through the finite. And the most important part of all of this is what it means for you and me. It means this isn't for some elite chosen few. It's not some mystical gift that's only given to special people. This transformative potential, it's our biological birthright. It is hardwired into every single human nervous system. You have the key. You just have to be willing to turn it every day. And that leaves us with this one final, powerful idea. The ultimate guide, the source of wisdom, the transformative power that maybe you're seeking from the outside world, it's already inside. The guru is in you. So, what might happen if you really decided to listen?